I'm going to show you the fastest MW2 weapon XP method to get your guns ranked up in only a couple of games. This is going to work for every gun and not just launchers, but make sure you watch the whole video because I give specific tips, and if you miss those, you're going to end up wasting your own time. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you're playing Invasion. And I know a lot of people say to play Invasion for weapon XP, they say it's the best way to go about getting weapon XP, but in many cases, if you're not playing to a specific type of play style, you'd be better off playing Domination or Hardpoint. So in this video, I'm going to really talk about how you should play. The reason why people say to play Invasion is because you can kill bots and actually get the same amount of XP as normal players. A lot of people already know this. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're using the gun that you want to rank up, and you're going to want to make your way over to the enemy spawn. You can see in this video, I am literally hugging the left side of the map. I'm not trying to get any kills of real players or even bots at this point. Their spawn is the place where all of the bot helicopters drop, and this is your main focus for this method. I followed this exact method for rocket launchers, and I got all of my rocket launchers to max level in just about 2 hours. The launchers were really easy because you could just shoot the rocket inside of the helicopters before they even came down and just kill all the bots. But this really works for any gun other than maybe the Joker and the Riot Shield. Your goal is to get into their spawn and find where those helicopters are bringing the bots down. It doesn't matter if you're shooting them while they're still in the helicopter or when they get to the ground. You just want to surround yourself with as many of the bots as possible. In the gameplay you're watching right now, I end up killing, I think, over 20 bots in about a minute or less than a minute. So that's the equivalent of killing 20 plus enemies per minute. Obviously, it's not realistic to be able to do this every single minute for the entire game, but if you have a tac insertion in their spawn, and on this map, especially on the side that I spawned, there's actually a munitions box right where those helicopters bring down the bots. So if you have the tac insertion on your field upgrade, you can literally stay there the entire game and just fill up ammo, and the bots are just going to keep coming down and you're just going to keep getting that XP. If your sole focus is ranking your guns up and getting as much XP as possible, this is what you should be doing. One tip I will give you is that later on in Invasion games, the bots actually start to get armor, and I would say just leave the game and join a new one because I don't think it's really worth it to spend that extra time hitting the armor off the bots. If you want to stay in the game, that's totally cool, but it's just going to end up taking longer to kill those bots, and if you want to be as efficient as possible, I would just suggest leaving and joining a new one. Another tip I'll give you is that if you're in their spawn and there's too many of your teammates around you, the bots will actually stop spawning in that area and move into a new one. So just be aware, if you start seeing teammates start piling up near you and killing the bots with you, you're going to want to end up moving to another area of their spawn where there's not as many of your teammates. The best case scenario is that you're completely by yourself without any teammates near their spawn with a tac insertion down next to an ammo crate. I would say for most guns, if you have all of those things, you can probably get to max level in 2 games. I'll be honest, I'm sure Infinity Ward is going to be putting a patch out pretty soon that reduces the amount of XP you get from bots, so I would get on top of this as soon as possible. I guarantee you won't find a better method than this one, so make sure you smack that like button. I grind these camos every year, so I'm going to be helping you guys with camo challenges, how to get XP faster, so make sure you drop a sub. I wish you guys a productive camo grind, and I'll see you in the next one.